This is Cognitive Theory in Social Work by Sierra Abbott, Heather Cook, Kristen Funk, and Amy Lieferman. First, we will discuss some practice principles of cognitive theory. Our textbook by Langer and Leitz states that the practice principles of cognitive theory include cognitive restructuring, identifying automatic thoughts, and identifying schemas that were created during childhood and during normal development. Nurius states that in the cognitive theory, practitioners focus on the person and environment perspective. This perspective guides understanding to how factors in the environment lead people to develop thoughts and process information in order to develop beliefs, values, and norms. Greenberger and Podesky state that using cognitive theory, practitioners identify, test, and consider thoughts to bring awareness to the thought patterns of their clients. This awareness is the first step in the change process. Cooper and Lesser include unconscious schemas in cognitive theory. After becoming aware of thought patterns that add to a client's presenting problem, the practitioner dives deep into the client's schema in order to help the client restructure negative thought patterns. Young, Kolosko, and Weischer developed 23 sets of core beliefs to categorize different schemas. These sets of core beliefs are listed here. And also on There are many ways cognitive theory is used in practice according to Langer and Leitz. Cognitive restructuring is one example. This is the process of identifying and altering unhelpful thought patterns. The ABC framework uses cognitive theory to help clients understand the connection between their thoughts, feelings, and actions. Cognitive distortions derive from cognitive restructuring by separating thinking from cognition and identifying automatic thoughts. It's an important part of the cognitive theory process for a client to realize their own cognitive distortions. If cognitive distortions are not addressed, success in new behavior patterns can be difficult to achieve due to the client continuing the same negative distortions and not learning how to change their negative thought process to a positive thought process. In social work practice, cognitive theory aligns well with behavioral theory, and both theories are often implemented for behavior change by using cognitive behavioral therapy. It is important to note that cognitive theory informs parts of CBT, but they are different. A strength of cognitive theory is that it can be used among various client groups and for a variety of social problems. Cognitive theory is well developed with clear concepts and underlying principles. After proper training, many social workers find cognitive theory easy to implement in their practice. One limitation of cognitive theory is the high focus on the individual, which limits the person and environment perspective. Another limitation is the intense focus on change can give social workers too much power. This can be eliminated by combining cognitive theory with other theories in practice. When working with diverse client systems, we must be careful about the way thought patterns and beliefs are approached, especially over thought patterns that are due to cultural influences. Our references come from Clinical Social Work Practice, an Integrated Approach, 5th edition, by Cooper and Lesser, published in 2015. Mind Over Mood, Change How You Feel by Changing the Way You Think, by Greenberger and Podesky, published in 2015. Applying Theory to Generalist Social Work Practice by Langer and Leitz, published in 2015. Cognition and Social Cognitive Theory by Nurius, published in 2013. Schema Therapy, A Practitioner's Guide by Young, Kolosko, and Weischer, published in 2003. Direct Social Work Practice by Hepworth, Rooney, and Larson, published in 1997. And In-Depth Cognitive Behavioral Therapy by Martin, published in 2019.